I caught my sister stealing my daughter's dreams, so I ended hers. When my sister swiped my 8-year-old daughter's savings to shower her own kids with extravagant gifts, I didn't scream or cry. I acted. 3 hours later, her world began to crumble. Here's how it unfolded. It all started at a family picnic last summer. My daughter, Lily, had been acting strange for days, hugging her little piggy bank tighter than usual. I chalked it up to kid quirks until I walked into that sunny backyard, expecting nothing more than burnt hot dogs and small talk. Instead, I got a front row seat to my sister Monica's theatrics. Monica, my younger sister by 4 years, always had a flair for the spotlight. That day, she played it like a Broadway star. With a crowd of relatives gathered, she started handing out gifts like she was Oprah. A sleek drone for her son, Ethan. A glittery smartwatch for her daughter, Ava. Jaws dropped. Whispers buzzed. Monica, who'd been whining about her car payment just weeks earlier, was suddenly Miss Moneybags. My husband, Jake, nudged me. Where's she getting the cash for this? I had no answer. Then Monica turned her performance up a notch. She handed Lily a small, ribbon-wrapped box with a syrupy smile. For my favorite niece, she cooed, loud enough for the whole yard to hear. Lily took it but didn't open it. Her small hands clutched the box, her eyes glued to the ground. Something was off. My gut twisted. Then came the grand finale. Monica presented our parents with a glossy voucher for a luxury weekend getaway. "For you, Mom and Dad," she said, beaming. My mother gasped, clutching her pearls. My father puffed up like he'd won the lottery. The crowd ate it up, murmuring about Monica's sudden generosity. But then she turned to me, her smile sharp as a blade. "So, Sarah, what did you bring?" The air stilled. Every eye swung to me. I froze, paper plates sagging in my hand. I hadn't brought anything. Monica had told me not to. "Just show up," she'd said. Now I stood there, empty-handed, while whispers rippled. "Sarah's the one who bails her out, right? Weird she brought nothing." My face burned. Lily shrank beside me, clutching that unopened gift. Monica's smirk said it all. She'd set me up. I didn't know it then, but the truth would hit like a freight train. Monica hadn't just humiliated me, she'd stolen from my daughter. And when I found out, I made sure she paid. Growing up, Monica was the golden child. If she borrowed my stuff, Mom would say, "She's young, Sarah. Share." If she broke something, Dad would shrug. Look out for her. That pattern stuck. As adults, Monica leaned on me constantly. "Sarah, I'm short on rent. Can you spot me $200? I'll pay you back." She never did. I'd send money, feeling like the responsible sister, even when it strained our budget. Jake and I taught Lily to be different. From age 5, we gave her a savings jar. Birthday cash, chore money. She'd keep half, save half. By 8, she'd stashed $1,842.17. She'd count it proudly, dreaming of a bike or a telescope. Her cousins, Ethan and Ava, knew about it because Lily, bless her, bragged. That picnic was Monica's revenge. A year earlier, she'd begged me to fund her big break, a fashion design course in Paris. She spun a sob story. Married young, stuck with kids, no chance to shine. If I do this, I'll finally be independent. Foolishly, I believed her. I drained $35,000 from our savings, even tapped our home equity, to cover her tuition and rent. She promised to pay me back. Spoiler, she didn't. Instead, she grew bitter. Gossip swirled. Sarah's funding Monica's fancy life abroad, and she hated looking weak. So, she staged that picnic to prove she was the big shot. The gifts? Bought with Lily's savings. She'd guilt Lily into handing over the jar, saying, "Ethan and Ava need it more." Good. Kids share. Lily, only 8, gave in, ashamed to say no. I found out that night. Lily, curled up on her bed, whispered, "She took my jar, Mom. She said I was selfish if I kept it." My heart shattered. Monica hadn't just stolen money, she'd stolen Lily's pride. I didn't confront her at the picnic. I took Lily and Jake and left quietly. At home, I sat at my desk, opened my laptop, and pulled the plug. The $35,000 I'd set aside for Monica's Paris dream? I transferred it back to my account. I canceled every payment, every agreement. No warning, no explanation. She'd figure it out. 3 hours later, her text started. "Sarah, the tuition payment failed. What's going on?" I replied, "I'm done." She called, panicked. "Is this about the jar?" "It's just $1,800. I'll pay it back." I hung up. Days later, she showed up, tossing an envelope of cash at me. "There." Happy. I pointed to Lily. "Pay her. Apologize." Monica muttered a half-hearted sorry to Lily, who took the money and walked away without a word. Monica begged me to keep funding her. I laughed. "You hurt my daughter. We're done." My parents took her side, of course. They showed up, demanding I fix things. "It was just a mistake," Mom said. "She manipulated an 8-year-old. I shot back. "That's not a mistake. That's cruel." They left furious, but I stood firm. Months later, Monica's life unraveled. My parents tried to fund her Paris course, but they couldn't afford it. Their savings tanked. Monica's husband, fed up with her lies and the jar incident, divorced her. She dropped out, moved back home, and now works a dead-end job to keep custody of her kids. Lily? She's saving again, stronger, knowing her mom's got her back. Did I go too far? Or not far enough? Tell me below.